Hey Brady, this is Christian. I'll take your transmission down now. Hopefully, I'll probably be adjusting it the whole time, trying to make sure you got a good view of it here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I just got this microphone and actually tried it out last week. And when I first tried it out, I made a video with no sound, so then I had to go back and still showed the video to the person, but I had to do a review afterwards. So hopefully everything's okay right now. Green light says it's on, so notice to look out for that. All right, I already took the bell housing off here. There's nothing much to see on the bell housing. It just can get kind of noisy and stuff because you do have to use some chisels to kind of get them loosened up and all that. That's what they are. It takes a T50 Torx, or you can get a special one from Snap-on Tools. It's a lot more expensive, but the T50 should work just fine. So what I took off there was just your O-ring for your torque converter. That's what applies to your torque converter. You'll be getting a new one of those in your kit. Just flip it over on its side here. This belly open first and pan off and check out the valve body. I haven't looked at the pan or anything else yet. Looks like it's going to be really burnt. I'm sure you've seen this already. Looks like you had the pan off yourself. You got some metal chunks there, metal around the magnet, just metal all over the place. You just get that odor of being burnt. It's ground up metal too. So we need to look and see where all the metal's coming from. Hopefully it's just your converter. Your converter definitely had metal in it. Hopefully all of it just come from there. Converter was really burnt up. So that's pointing out to you. Yes, for the other day. Hope you had a good Easter. Here's your valve body. That's your manifold pressure switch there. That always gets replaced because it's one of the junky parts of the transmission on the electronics. You can clean it up, change the seals on it. It still don't work half the time. So everybody just gets in the habit of just changing them out now. I wouldn't say everybody, but I do at least. I'll show you why. I have a real bad habit of collecting a lot of metal because they're an open face solenoid, where the others are closed. You can clean those off real good. They'll be fine. Check them too. Sometimes they'll have to be replaced. Get this off. They're good. Actually, everything come off because it's been so hot. Get this off. Show it to you. Sorry, I'm looking back and just make sure you can see me. That's why you got these seals and stuff in here. And it's open inside. You can't really take this apart and clean it out. That's why I just get a new one. So we'll throw that away or give it back to you. I can keep all the old parts for you if you want. Except for torque converter, I'm going to have a kit on. Or not kit, but they'll want a core on it, so I have to give them that. Get this solenoid out so we can take TCC solenoid out. Here's your 3/4 solenoid. It's pretty much the same thing as the PWM shift solenoids EPC. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. Might move you a little closer. Actually, your wiring harness looks really good. A lot of times when they're this burnt, the wiring harness burns up along with it. They're actually really good wiring harnesses. So I always, even if they're a little covering, if the covering's a little busted, I still use them over because the wires are really good in these things. Check your accumulator. You got an accumulator underneath the valve body also. Usually, spring is okay, but always take them out. Got to change the seals on them. Clean it up real good. Actually, that little one there, small accumulator spring that fits inside the big one, it's actually broken. So I'm going to have to get one of those. They're not that expensive. A couple dollars, I think. It's just always been so shallow. Wish I always made these heads a little thicker. It's hot out here today. That rain, all it did was just seemed like it just made it hotter today. At least to me. I get hot easy anyway. But I like the summertime better than I do the winter. I don't like winter. Nothing to do in the wintertime. These were just barely, these weren't even finger tight on there. I don't know if you heard that, but I was taking it apart or taking them out. Of course, I pointed it out to you and you suspected it anyway. This thing has definitely been through before. So it's easy to see when changes were made and all that. Check balls are all metal. They do put new ones in the kit, so I will be changing them anyway. But they don't warp like a Ford does. A Ford check ball is made out of rubber, so they shrink over time or warp. So then you gotta replace them. That's your other accumulator spring down here in the case. And it's just fine. Like I said, most of the time they're fine, except of course for that one over there. And if they're bad, their springs are not really expensive. Go through your valve body, update it, get the gasket all off, put a new gasket on it, as well as the case gasket, put some new springs in it. It's just a basic update. That's all it is. It's nothing. It's just what the factory puts out, and that's what comes in the kit. Just your basic factory updates, and they're good updates. These may already have them in there, but I'm still going to go through it anyway. Because it has been gone through at some point in time. I'm sure they did some of the updates, but they're always changing the updates. GM is, Ford is, all of them. They change them all the time, so you always get the most current ones in our kits. Okay, let's turn it around. Let's just get the band out. Looks like this is bent a little bit. Should be fine. It's not really going to affect anything. That's your selector cable. Been up real bad, then yeah, it would. But it's just, I just noticed like just a small bend in it. Looks like it's going to be, might be a little pain to get out. It's okay. Not everything can be easy. Seal swelling up from the overheating issue. And like you said, these people, I guess, towed a lot with it. So, of course, that always makes a transmission overheat, even if you got a cooler, which I would recommend in this. I think you said you did have a cooler in it, but I would definitely recommend a cooler in this. Clean out the lines real good with just some cooler cleans, blow them out. Cooler clean you can get from like AutoZone, same place you can get your fluid at. Dextron 3 is your fluid. It don't matter if you get, AutoZone, Advanced brand. Right now, the last time I checked, AutoZone, their brand was using Valvoline, I believe. That's something else that kind of changes, but off-brand stuff, they always get their supply from somewhere. And sometimes it's Quaker, sometimes it's others. Valvoline, most popular one's kind of Valvoline. Or a lot of Advance, if you buy from them, sometimes it's Valvoline also. It's a good brand. Not really one perfect brand out there. Not even the dealer, because they pretty much, and these here is the same thing that you get over the counter. You don't have to go to a dealer and pay all that kind of money for fluid. You can also get your cooler clean. It's a big can. Clean out your cooler and your lines real good. Just blow about half the cam through one side and the rest of it to the other side. And you're good to go. It's actually good stuff. It's actually better than using hot oil to clean the transmission lines. Switched over to that because we was having so many problems years ago. So we just started using just Cooler Clean. Any transmission warehouse has it. Popular for a lot of shops to use. You are just not wanting to come out. A lot of rust here. Get cleaned up. Put it all back in. Corrosion and stuff. Just the normal stuff you see. Sometimes they just want to be a pain like this one is. Come on, baby. Sure is hot out here. There we go. Or did it just release? This is just a standard 4L60E piston setup. Some people like to put the Corvette setup in. To me, it never really mattered. You might get a little bit firmer shifts, but I'm fine with this. This setup is just fine. And of course, that'll get cleaned up real good, take it apart, change all your seals and everything in it. It comes in the kit. A lot of things come in the kit. Get this out of the way. We don't mess it up. All right, on to the pump. See how this thing looks. They got like little rubber O-rings that get changed. They're in the center of the head. They're kind of sticking to the pump right now. There we go. One of them come out. Little O-ring comes in the kit. What's in there? Sorry if I'm covering up too much. Let you see as much as possible. Looks like I got a big old wide body that just gets in the way. All right, baby, come on. There we go. There we go. Good. All righty. This does not have an O-ring on the pump. I don't know if From the way you sound it like you've probably seen the inside of these before at some point. But it's got the O-ring. It's a metal O-ring. Actually, it's a better O-ring that they updated in these. And that'll get replaced also. That also comes in the kit. Just pop it out of the case, pop another one back in. All right, sounded like you were kind of familiar with these. So, just like anything else, they got their problems. I'll tell you right now, somebody torque these down too tight. Shouldn't be tight at all. But not sure. Washer that goes on top of the pump, it's fine. Sometimes, every once in a while, they'll come in the kit along with other washers inside this unit. So when they do, I just automatically replace them. But most of the time, they're just like that. They're just fine. Fill inside down here. Make sure there's no grooves eating out inside here. Those cylinder rings that get replaced. Bushing feels good in here. See how the stator looks. Let's check this other side. It's looking good. I know you were worried about this. What I always do is they call them, it's separate from your kit. I don't know if you've heard them or not. It's kind of a funny name. It's a no yo-yo kit. It's actually what it's called, no yo-yo kit. And you can look it up. But kind of strengthens up your pump a little bit, the pump gears and stuff like that. The gear itself will come with a better style, nicer, heavy duty. It's all kind of sticky in there, and that's why I always put them in there. Put a no yo-yo kit. You can look that up if you want to, but basically it just beefs up your pump. So this has never been beefed up. Everything looks good, so we're good there. Very good. Let's check your valves real quick just to make sure they're good. These valves will get updated. Something else that comes in your kit. Believe it or not, there's a lot of things that come in a kit. Bushings, all that get replaced. Set this right there for now. Let's get these drums out. And the band. And get it off that little nub. Nub usually comes out, but it's not wanting to. So just have to move the band away from it. Alrighty. Go over your drums too. It's your 2.4 band. It's what your 2.4 piston that I was just showing you operates. Of course, kind of self-explanatory. Operates in second and fourth gear. This band is burnt. You can see it's black and it's got some cracks in it. A lot of cracks. What this is supposed to look like is a real bright red color. New ones that you get. Every once in a while they'll send you one that may be a little green. It's no different. It's just whoever's making the kit at the time, whatever company is making the kit for the warehouse. Most of the time it's red. This is your reverse drum. Can't see it, sorry. This is burnt from the van, but there is no grooves in it. So what I will do is sand it up real good, make it look right brand new, change your bushings out, put new bushings in it. If it had grooves in it, usually when it has grooves in it, the band, there's nothing left of the band and it eats down into the drum. At that point, you can't do nothing but replace the drum. But you're good here. It's just burnt marks, and clean it up real good, sand it up. Clutch is out of here. It's your piston that applies your clutches in there. That's the big aluminum piece. They have lip seals that go on the inner and outer of it that I'll be replacing. It's a wave plate that goes on the bottom of your wave plate, dish, whatever you want to call it. I just call it a wave plate. But what it does is reverse a little bit of cushion. And you've got another low reverse set that we'll get to here in just a few minutes. Once we get down to the back, it's also got a cushion in it also. Most of the time, cushions are good. Clutches are burnt. The steels are burnt. They're more thinner. They got some hot spots on them. I'm sure if you can see that. They got quite a bit of hot spots on them. There's one with a lot of hot spots on it. Steels are harder to clean up most of the time. And they come in your kit anyway, so you'll be getting brand new steels except for the wave plate. You'll get new clutches, new steels, except for the wave plate and the pressure plate. That gets all replaced, or that gets all used over because they're just fine. You've got a bearing here and a shim. And what this shim does, it's got a number on it. And what it does is adjust your clearance to the case. This is a 70. I've got extra of these. What I'll do most of the time, whatever goes in it, whatever number you see in it, goes back in it. And your case clearance will be fine. But since I know this has been rebuilt at some point, I don't know if they've got the right one in it or not. So what I'll have to do is while I'm building it, I'll be checking the clearance, and I'll either be using this over or thickening it up or thinning it up with different number shim. So just want to show you that. Kind of show you what I do as I build them too. These cylinder rings here will get replaced. Sorry. Yep. And this is kind of what I was expecting. This is your 3/4 clutch pack. Comes on in third and fourth gear. And these things are always, you can count on it almost 100% of the time, they are burnt along with the steels. See how black those are? The steels are burnt up. They're waved, kind of dished out. I don't know if you can see that. See how it kind of looks like a disc. Clutch is supposed to be flat. Same way with your steels. Those will get all new steels and clutches. Bottom pressure plate is fine. Top pressure plate is fine. Those are always burnt. This is an old update that they put in. A newer update that I'll be putting in is you take these springs out and you put thicker clutches and thicker steels in. That's what comes in the kit. Actually, I'll order it for that update. Always order my. You can get kits all different kinds of ways you want. I always get it with all the updates. Even though it's not, like I was telling you, Chevy GM has not really come up with a good update for this, but I've had a lot more success with that update. So it's really worked out good. So that's the update I'll be doing in that one. This drum here. Let's look further into it. Make sure your drum's okay. I'll show you the other clutches. So run clutch. Sprag assembly. See that? You've got pistons in here. These are molded pistons, which is good because that's what your kit will come with too. Yeah, I could tell somebody's changed that. So we'll put molded pistons back into it. And that's a good update, especially for these. Let's see. Hopefully you can see me pretty good. I think some things you might be missing. I'll look over. There we go. Look at the transmission more than me. I'm sure you would appreciate it too. This clutch pack in here. Of course, it's burned up, scarred up real good on the steels. Those will automatically get replaced. This has also got a wave plate in the center of it. That one's more of a true wave, even though I call the disc shape ones kind of wavy also. Those are usually good. And that one's just fine. I have seen them bad before. Don't get me wrong. I've seen them broken or flat like a steel, flat as a pancake. You have to replace them. But they're usually fine. And it's really well made. This here I'm taking apart now. This is your sprag assembly that'll also get replaced. I have to turn it in for a core. Most of your hard parts will have to be turned in for a core, but that's the one I already gave you the price for. But I wanted to open it up and show you. It's just a one-way sprag. You see it rotates clockwise, locks up counter. It will also come with a new gear on it. Even though this gear is fine, that's just the way they come. So I always get them as assemblies because they wear out a lot in here. As you can see, it's worn out pretty good. Same way in here, it's worn out. That's the races. This is the sprag itself. Even if it was to look decent, I always replace them anyway. It's one of the weak points of the transmission. Pretty much everybody replaces them. We'll set that to the side. Go on and get your other stuff out here. This next part here that we're getting to is your sun shell, your gears, your planetary system, all that. So let me get the tool to get that out with. Sorry if I'm sniffing too much. I've got bad allergies. I'm sure this microphone just magnifies everything I do. You probably hear every grunt and everything that I make. I try to get you to see it too, but I need to see in there also. So it's just a snap ring. Try to get out. And just have a little snap ring. And believe it or not, a new one of those comes in your kit. Like I said, most things come in your kit, so just kind of throw it away and put another one in it. This is your race for those clutches. Those are fine. The ring gear is fine. All that's fine. Bearing is good. A lot of this stuff here is always pretty much fine. Not saying I've never had to replace them. I have, but pretty much 90% of the time or so, all that's good. There's another washer that pretty much always comes in the kit that will get replaced. It's just a real thin piece of plastic. So that's why they give you one in the kit. This is your sun shell and sun gear, rear sun gear. And they're fine. I can tell this is the updated sun shell. It's a lot thicker than what they usually put in them. This is actually the updated planetary system that actually GM put out. One thing that they did good. And these are always good. Now we're going to get the center support out. That's that piece back there. Center support. Or your one-way clutch that's in the center. It goes just like the other one, clockwise, counterclockwise. That sprag there, pretty much, we'll check it out here, but pretty much they're always golden. They've always changed the design on those and kept up with it. Started making them really heavy duty from the factory, believe it or not. So, get this snap ring out of here. This is what holds that in. See if we can get this out, or if it's going to give us a problem. Hopefully we just be able to pop this out with a little hammer here, a little mallet, and there it goes. That's how it's supposed to be. Not always like that, unfortunately, but this one comes out. Got a ring here. All it is for is just to keep the center support lined up. Make sure it don't, when you're putting it in and out of gear, make sure it don't break the case, things like that. It's a really good design. They've really never changed this design because there was no reason to. Look at those clutches here in just a minute. That's your low reverse. Sorry, I'm sure you can hear chickens and stuff in the background. This one here is really tight. And that's the way it's supposed to be. And I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if it's picking that up. But here's this sound that it makes because it's just so tight. The race is good. This thing's always good. It's really, really good. Actually, they've been using pretty much this same center support since they come out with 350 transmission, 350 turbo, 350 hydromatics, whatever you want to call them. They were made back in the 70s and 80s. They were 3-speed transmissions. It was so good that they put it in, they designed it a little bit bigger and put it in the 4L60s, 4L60Es, 4L65s, 4L70s, so on and so forth. It's really good design. Most of the time, no problem with it. Had to change them before, but not often. So it's one thing that they did leave alone. Like I said, pretty much everything's got a wave plate. It's really wavy. That's to cushion your low reverse. It comes in manual low and in reverse. Steels are not nearly as burnt as the others. The clutches are definitely burnt. Steels are not that burnt, but it's going to come in your kit. So you're going to get brand new ones anyway. And they are brand new. They're not from another. They always make them new. This is your rear planetary system. Planets, gear, whatever. And it's good too. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, I know you've heard a lot of bad things. Most of the bad things is in this drum, like with the steels and clutches. The input sprag assembly. But as far as gear wise, um, they really done a good job with it. Shaft's good. Like I said, always good. These are always good. All your washers, or your bearings, I'm sorry. Brush washers, bearings, whatever you want to call them. This is your rear ring gear in race. It's good. No teeth knocked out of it. The splines are still good. So all in all, the only thing I got left to get out there is that there's a big piston in the back. Really not going to show you that. Pretty much I take it out. It's the case piston for the reverse clutches. That will get taken out. And there's some sealing rings that goes around them. There's a set of 3. And put new ones in. It's case to get cleaned up, especially this area here. We'll have to get all this gasket off, put new gasket on. Same way with your valve body. So what I'm looking at here, it's pretty much everything I thought. You had me worried a little bit, but pretty much it's, your kit with steels with all the updates, your band, filter, of course, your manifold pressure switch, torque converter, and I believe that's it. Oh, and that little spring. That's all we're looking at here. So I think you gave me 1,200. Yeah, you gave me 1,200. So I may be giving you some money back, depending on how much the parts are. It's been a while since I've done one of these because they're not as common anymore as everything's gone to 6L80s. Like I was telling you, I do a lot of 6L80s. That's the new 6-speeds. That's what replaced this. And the 6L80s, if you really think these are bad, 6L80s are worse. They're real expensive in parts. It's easy to have about 1,500 or better just in the parts. And of course, I charge more to build those because they're a lot bigger unit, a lot more involved, a lot more labor time. And that is pretty much about it. It probably will take a little while to get this video uploaded. I'll send you the link to it and then get the parts ordered and give you a price on what the parts will be. And I should get them, let's just say by tomorrow. And I should get them by tomorrow. This is going to take me about a good day and a half to build. So we're looking at Wednesday, Thursday, possibly somewhere around in there. And I know you live far away, so you'll probably want to pick it up on the weekend, and that's fine. But that's what we're looking at. I'll text you what the prices will be. I'll text you when the parts come in. just to let you know, just a quick text saying, hey, I got the parts in, getting ready to start putting it together. And then also you'll get a text on the video of what you just seen. And that's it. You take care, and I will be talking to you later.